What's up, guys? It's Ninja Owner Ninja, and basically, I've realized I'm kind of a reporter um, about stuff, and I can't help it. I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, I'm a father, I'm a dad of the world. So that's what I am. At the end of the day, that's what I am. If you have a boo boo, I kiss it, I make it better, I help you, I get you along, I scoot you along. I've realized that my father was a really good father, and I call people out all the time. People think I'm a bad person, but in reality, I'm a good person. It's just you're bad, and you're competing, or you are holding yourself versus me. Whereas with me, I'm not looking at that at all. I'm not judging. I'm not playing that game. You are hyper fixated on a point. I'm not. I'm ignoring that completely, and I walk up and I hug you because fuck your little game, kid. Please stop. I'm connected to Alpha, basically, father. I'm trying to really connect. Like you think this, you think that. Like stop. Nothing matters. All that matters is we're together talking right now, one on one. We're having a moment. Nothing else matters. All the bullshit, everything doesn't matter. I'm talking to you, straight to you. Okay? I remember one time I went to this party and we're walking and there's this girl and she's like, "You're not getting my number." I guess unprovoked. And I was drunk and I turned. I was walking and I turned. I was like, I was walking to the side, right? Like walking this way. And so you're not getting my number. I looked at her like, "You're not getting my number." And I looked at her like sideways, and I was like, and I got up in her face and I looked at her like we were nose to nose. And I was just looking at her and she froze. She didn't move a muscle and I was just looking at her. It's kind of like that moment where it's like they walk up and slap their hand on the wall. It was kind of like one of those moments. That's actually what I did. But instead of smacking in the wall, all I did is I moved in and looked at her in the eyes. That's all I did. I just had her mama with her, and I was like, I can read you. I told her, this is the word I told her. I was like, I can read you like a book. And I stopped, I stepped, turned, and I walked away. That was it. I left with her that night, by the way. But the point is, I'm alpha. I'm connecting to you. And all that shit doesn't matter. Stop listening to the bullshit. Just, I'm talking to you person to person. There's no relationship. There's no ego. There's no nothing. It's just stop. Just listen to me, right? That's all I'm trying to do here. That's it. Connecting person to person. That's it. Okay, that's what I am. That's who I am. That's what I do. I'm a reporter. I call people out. I say something's bad or blah, blah, blah because I start from in there and then go out. Whereas other people will start out there and then go in. I go from in to out, and they go from out to in, so we don't connect because we're on opposite ends. And that's what's going on in the world. Is everyone is in opposite ends. Everyone has a spot on this fucking platform, but I ignore all of it and I float above it, kind of like God in a sense. Where it's like I'm not playing that game that you guys are playing. I zoned out. I moved out of that ego. That ego area it's chaotic. It's bullshit. It's they hijacked and corrupted it basically, right? That's what's going on right now, and that's how it is in the world, basically. Okay. So, anyways, and I've always been that way. I've always been this way. But unfortunately, I have a brain tumor and I've been through a stroke because I am not right. Something is wrong with me. Or I might die in like a fucking 5 years or something. But the point is, I'm still trying to reach out. I'm still trying to do stuff. I'm still trying to connect with people, and despite them hijacking the algorithm and making it towards like no one's ever gonna watch you, no one's ever gonna know you exist. That's what's going on. They a bunch of dislikes on all my videos, a bunch of all this shit, and like it doesn't matter. Like my content is so negative right now that I have to start over because it's so negative right now. But I haven't. I should. I honestly should. I should at least start a second account. Most people have like 5 accounts. I should. I'll make a second account. I'll do it till I believe I'm true. I'm right. But anyways, um, I rarely step up into the driver's seat. Rarely do I do it, but when I do, I just want to get somewhere. And again, it doesn't matter what you're saying. It doesn't matter about this, about that, about blah blah blah, how you look or what you're about or what you're wearing or your makeup. Like I don't care about any of that. I'm just talking to you, right? That's it. Period. It doesn't matter. Just listen. Stop. Stop. Right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to connect to. So, anyways, real quick, I gotta show. I have to show you this. The fuck? Okay, that was weird. Hello? Where is it? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I want you to watch this.
We've also seen multiple American citizens detain. Let's run through events. A local school district here is alleging ICE agents detaining a 5-year-old after preschool on Tuesday. We've also seen multiple American citizens detained by ICE or harassed by ICE in the last 6 weeks. Are you proud of how your administration is conducting this immigration crackdown here in Minnesota right now?
Well, I'm proud of the fact that we're standing behind law enforcement, and I'm proud of the fact that we're enforcing the country's laws. But, you asked a question about this 5-year-old kid. I actually saw this terrible story while I was coming to Minneapolis. We had just left Toledo, Ohio this morning for an economic messaging event. And I see this story, and I'm a father of a 5-year-old, actually, a 5-year-old little boy, and I think to myself, oh my God, this is terrible. How did we arrest a 5-year-old? Well, I do a little bit more follow-up research. And what I find is that
First off, that's the point. That's the issue. You did the research. Congratulations. But most people don't, right? And this plays into a video I'm working on. I'm going to be working on after this one, because I'm watching a debate right now about free speech, and that's actually relevant. So remember this point for the next video, and you watch that video too, because it's to the point. It's down to the letter. It's down to, again, I'm connecting to you despite all the noise and the bullshit. There's a hurricane or there's something going on, and hey, listen to me. Take my hand. Come with me if you want to live. That's basically what's going on. Basically, right? All this shit, all this noise, all this crap that's going on. Come with me if you want to live. Come with me if you want to live. Right? That's basically. I'm not an actor. I'm not pretending. I'm real. They act, they see that other people do it and they pretend to do it. And then when chaos happens, they're like, I don't know what to do because they're pretending. They're liars. That's why the world sucks. Fake it till you make it. You hire this kid who pretends to be a good manager, and then when he's a manager, he's like, I don't know what to do. And he's cheating and he's lying and he's fucking exploiting, extorting, taking advantage, manipulating. And that's what most relationships are, and that's why most divorce rates are so high and relationships are so bad, is because girls are going out and seeking out douchebags and dogs instead of men, basically, right? So, anyways,
the 5-year-old was not arrested, that his dad was an illegal alien, and then they went when.
so he says the 5-year-old was not arrested, and then he pivots and starts talking about his dad immediately once again.
They went to arrest his illegal alien father, the father ran. So the story is that ICE detained a 5-year-old. Well, what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to let a 5-year-old child freeze to death? Are they not supposed to arrest an illegal alien in the United States of America?
See, JD Vance fucked up here. The reason why he fucked up is instead of talking about what he should do to the immigrant father, he should be talking about the kid. But he's talking about the father. and every single time he brings with the kid, he's like, just a little, boop, and that's it. But immigration and the dad and the illegal aliens and immigrants and breaking the law and the kid, that's it. That's all you get, right? So, anyways, my point is, they held the kid. It's the reporters did toxic reporting, and again, I'm gonna be reviewing a video of of a debate about free speech and how they do that. Like, regardless of how you feel about JD Vance, again, from the being pure, real, and truth who you are to the core, that moment we had where it's like, take my hand if you want to leave, right? Now we're looking out, and now we see JD Vance, and now we listen to what he said, and we notice he should be talking about the kid. Why isn't he talking about the kid? It's because he dismissed it. Well, why is he dismissing it? Because he's talking about immigration. Why is he talking about immigration? Because that's where his focus is. Oh shit! Fuck. 1 second. Hello?
Office for Ben.
Yeah.
We're just calling to confirm your appointment on Monday, January 26th at 1.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay, we'll see you on Monday.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. That's weird. I guess I was. I don't know if I was muted or unmuted that whole time. Oh. So, anyways, um, fuck. I think I was muted the whole time. But anyways, we connect eye to eye, right? We see each other eye to eye, and we're looking. We're from the core, looking out, and now we see JD Vance, and we see what he's talking about and why he's talking about what he's talking about, and we keep trying to understand more and more and more and more. Most people don't. They see JD Vance, what he's talking about, immigrants, immigrants, fuck immigrants. That's where it stops. That's what this whole thing's about. And that's what we're talking about, is because people are taking advantage of that situation. Basically, the fact that you're not paying attention as much as you should because you're too busy living your life and taking it, not taking it, what's it called, trying to, get through life because life is cruel and you're trying to make it. They're taking advantage of the fact that you can't pay attention all the time. That's what it is. They're predators, basically. You turn your back and they sneak up. The predators. That's what it is. JD Vance is a predator, right? He's sneaking up when you're not looking. I am a better predator than he is, but I don't prey on children. I don't prey on your ignorance. I prey on enemies. That's the difference. He is acting like immigrants are enemies. That's how he sees it. We're talking about a little kid, not immigration. A little kid. We're connected. If the father left, the bad reporting. Oh, what's it called? They arrested a little kid. No, they held the little kid because the father left. They can't just leave the kid. That makes sense. But they had bad reporting. That's what it was. It's the bad reporting. At the end of the day, that's what it was, the bad reporting. Everyone's pissed off. For what? Because the kids held the cops held the kid? That's what happened. But because they bad reported, it's a big fucking outcry, and that's what's been going on in America for a fucking long time. That's why most little girls are fucking whores now because of this advantage that they're taking. You aren't paying attention, and the next thing you know, this little kid was arrested. And you're like, what the fuck? Why are you arresting a little kid? Oh, it turns out he's not arrested. They just held him because the father left, and what the hell were they supposed to do? Right? But again, we're talking about JD Vance. What the fuck are you doing, JD Vance? Why are you talking about blah, blah, blah? Why are you talking about this? You should be talking about this thing, but you keep sidestepping and trying to avoid this situation. You keep on saying stuff that doesn't matter. So, anyways, that's what I want to say. And that's it. Be well, be happy, be safe. God bless. Take care. And I'm going to do there's a debate about between Destiny and some other dude, and they're talking about free speech and how they should find some way to combat evil reporting, basically, because they reported that hey, that what's it called, ICE held a kid or arrested a kid, but in reality, it's they just held the kid because the father left, and what were they supposed to do? And that was the situation. Okay, look into it. There's layers, but they're taking advantage of the fact that you can't look into it because there's so much shit that you can't see everything. And they're taking advantage of the fact that you can't see everything. And that's the point, and that's what he's doing. That's what JD Vance is doing. So anyways, I'm out of here. Again, I connect to you. We connect. Bam, boom, 100% father and daughter, or son, or man, woman, or husband, boyfriend, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, whatever connection there is, father, son, grandpa, grandchild, right? It doesn't matter. We're connected. I'm not here trying to fuck you. I'm here to come with me if you want to live. That's what it is. That's all it is. You don't know what's going on, right? You are too busy living your life, and there's bad reporters and blah blah blah, and people taking advantage of you. And even JD Vance is doing it here. That's the point. We should be fucking electing these snakes. So, anyways, we're gonna get these things out of the system, and the system will work. There's nothing wrong with America. The problem is the people who are running America. Okay. So, anyways, I'm out here. Be well, be happy, safe. Sorry for the phone call. I'm just glad it was fucking over quickly. But yeah, anyways, be well, be happy, safe. This dude's a snake, and again, I connect to you. I don't care about this bullshit, this noise, and these games that they play, and they hold me down because that's how they win. They know they can't beat me, so they manipulate the system to the point where, just like Bernie Sanders, he can fill a stadium, but he can't fill a chat room. You know why? It's because in reality, people are like, yeah, I want to know Bernie Sanders, but online, you don't hear shit about Bernie Sanders. And do you know why? It's because they don't want you to know. They keep it quiet. They keep it shut down and shut up. And that's what's going on. That's happening to me. That's what I'm saying. I should start a new account because my old account is so fucking crushed into bullshit and negative Nancy's and all kind of this bullshit and all this fucking this ruckus and noise. But at the same time, I don't want it to because I believe I can break it through. I can make it. If anyone can make it, I can make it. I'm the ultimate survivor. That's the one thing I do is I stay alive, right? And fortunately, I have friends and I have family, and they help me, but I make it. And in places where I shouldn't, I do. But anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. Take care, God bless. Be well, be happy, be safe. Extend ladders. Don't pull them up behind you. Extend them. Help people. Don't be a snake like JD Vance. But yeah, and connect with people, hear them out, listen to them. Everyone gets one. Everyone gets one. I'll listen to you the whole way through, and then the second you fuck up, that's it. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. Don't let don't let the door hit you, or the Lord split you in peace.